So if you are a worker going nowhere in a hurry, worried that your kid is going to be worse off, can't afford health care, can't afford to send your kids to college, maybe earlier in your life you see your job go to China or to Mexico, do you have confidence in the political process? So somebody gets up on television, vote for me. Really? And Trump comes along and says, it's all bullshit. They're all phonies. I am going to solve your problem.
Bernie, I've honestly heard that argument for the last 8 years. And I would remind you that in 1991, Newsweek was writing pieces about the economic disenfranchisement of the working class people left behind in Louisiana to explain the election victory of David Duke, who's the grand wizard of the Ku Klux Klan.
Yes.
So don't you think we have to stop talking about whether, he is perceived as the saviour of the, the working class white left behind, and start saying maybe his racism is really appealing to a lot of people in America?
Sure. But what is the appeal to racism? What it is about is, look, if you are struggling economically, you want an explanation, right? Why am I falling behind? Why are my kids going to do worse than me? And Trump offers an explanation. It is immigrants. That's the common one all over the world. They're taking your jobs. They're doing all this. It is blacks. And by the way, the LGBT community is invading your schools, making all of your kids gay and transgender and so forth and so on. The trick is people want an explanation as to why their lives. In the United States, life expectancy is going down. Do you know that? Actually going down. And that has a lot to do with drug overdoses, suicide, and other forms of addiction. People are hurting. They want an explanation. They're not going to turn on the television and get an explanation. They're not going to hear, oh, by the way, today this company shifted your job someplace so the CEO makes 350 times what you're making. So to answer your question, I think racism and sexism, that's the explanation that the Trumps of the world give to explain to people why they are hurting.
The News Agents USA.